This is Listening with Franklin Livingston. And our guest is DG.
So yeah, unfortunately, stress is in all areas of our lives, so we cannot escape it. It's inescapable.
We
Agree?
can manage it.
Yes, up to a certain certain degree, I believe so. Right? Because you don't hold everything within your hands. You don't have control of everything.
Yeah, but what about staying away from stressful things?
Yes, definitely, yes. And trying to, as I told you, like trying to probably, how do you call this? Do also what other foreigners are doing with regards to like their management of stress, dealing with stress. So we learn from others. So I need to also do that because I keep on preaching this, but no, really, we like to preach.
Yeah.
However, when it
living
comes
it
to,
out
yes,
is not easy.
Yes,
Right?
however, when it comes to like practicing it in our own lives, okay, that's another story. So of course, I'm in a podcast. I still want to, impart the positivity and everything. You need to encourage and not discourage. So I'm also, by doing so, by telling you guys, like, we gotta manage this, we gotta work on this, because it's good to address it when if you keep on like, oh, nothing, no, there's no problem, oh, I don't think so, and everything, we will never be able to really address it. And once you even tell yourself, hey, I can do this, there's words have power, just like what you said. When you say painful word, hurtful words, the same thing with
encouraging words.
Yes,
yeah, definitely.
So yes, I'm also encouraging myself by doing so.
Yeah.
Oh, so like, I know all these are like I did podcast already, but like, of course, seeing it like here, because before I've had it like at home. How do you even manage this? I mean, you're an actor, you're a producer, writer, everything. So
I'm not a writer. I mean, I don't claim to be a writer.
Okay.
I'm not that smart.
No, it doesn't. You don't have to be that smart. In fact, you just need to have a good story to tell, and how you can manipulate it that it could also sell. Because of course, it's all about also marketing. Yeah. So how did you get into this? I've read that you've done schooling abroad in London, and then here in New York, and then what about all this stuff? Because I'm already stressed with what I'm doing as a talent, like as an actor, but I could not fathom, and I could not really be in your feet, because
don't be in my feet. But if you want to be in my chair,
no, in your chair.
I can exchange chairs
I was like,
with you.
I was already no. I'm gonna have some caffeine too. Okay, I'm gonna bring some more here. What's this? Yeah.
No, anyway, so you mean like this lighting and all?
Yeah. Like, how do you? I know you calculate all the lights, right? You have like when I was being videotaped, like, okay, they say certain numbers, like point whatever. They do like this and like that. Points something like that to see how.
I have made it very technical, mechanical, I should say. Yeah, I mean, I know it's the podcast. It doesn't have to be that lit. Lit, but, right? Lit is not. No, I mean, we're using film light. We are using lights actually, and ambience light. Yeah,
a lot of microphones.
A lot of microphones, some stylized filming.
Yeah.
It's just like just because I've learned this and I like it. It has been a journey learning this.
So when did you find out that you really like to be in front of the camera, if I may ask?
Front of the camera.
Yes.
I have been in front of the camera in many different ways.
So.
But there was a time, I think I mentioned, I was thinking of doing PhD, right? And I went to a couple of professors and masters who taught me, and I said, hey, I need a letter of recommendation. And these were the guys who in their career were head of PhD programs. So I thought their letters will be really solid, really help me get into a nice program in a nice school. And both of them said, yeah, we're happy to give you a letter. They did, but why do you want to do PhD? You should do something with media, right?
Well, if it will provide added knowledge that is invaluable in the production of whatever it is, then I believe you need to take it. I'm not sure if that
it was
kind
before
of like
that,
formal.
actually.
Okay.
It was more, and you have to also understand they were coming from more of this, like in the U.S. Mostly PhDs are you take knowledge, research by different people. You spend most of your time in the library and just write based off of other people's research. You don't really go, although I wanted to do more ethnography-based research work, right? Where we go and study actual people or institutions and stuff. And they were like, you can do the same thing through a media outlet. And I wasn't sure how. And that was the first time I was like, okay, but what kind of media? Should I do an MFA in filmmaking or what? And later on I learned that, okay, you're going to do an MFA, and again, student loans, a lot of expense, and then you'll end
What
up
about
making...
scholarships?
So even if you get scholarships, you still have to pay for your living and pay for...
what about the tuitions? Can they do like 100% free tuition?
Probably they can, I don't know. Still, the other expense is expensive. Depending how you live, right?
Of course, yeah.
And
well, you're Asian. I believe you know, like me,
I don't qualify to be an Asian on the paper.
No, not Asian. Yeah, because me also, I'm also in America now. Yeah.
No, I mean racially even. If I say Asian and I appear for an interview, that okay. Because see what you said earlier, when they think, or in general, when people think of an Asian, they think of a Japanese or Korean or a Chinese appearance-wise, right?
Yes,
No, it wasn't. First of all, I wasn't even thinking of that. Money, I wasn't really thinking of. I was thinking of, because I was told the way I learned my research or people I talked to, you can end up making a short film of 10 minutes. And then there's a lot of writing and A grade and all that.
But
and
how short can be a short film be? Like
1 minute.
1 minute you can do a short film? Wow. Wow.
There are awards too, like under 1 minute short film.
Wow.
Because what is a story? A story could be just like a lonely person sitting there and breathing, right? That's a story.
Yes.
So I decided to, one thing which always fascinated me was playing with the voice.
I'm not good at that. I need to modulate my voice. Like my mom has always been saying, because I have this high-pitched, irritating voice. You gotta modulate your voice.
Well, I did not get irritated. So, wow, who says that?
No. Like my mom, like she doesn't know like my high pitch. You want to, because actually, if I'm like, say for example, I'm a patient, I hear someone with a high pitch. Oh my gosh, this will stress me out. While low voice, like those kind of like in commercial or voiceover, kind of like soothe you. So I believe there's power in how you modulate your voice. I gotta start modulating my voice right now.
Because of that, actually, I asked a teacher out here in New York, and
voice lessons?
No, I asked him, why do movie actors sound different than the way we are taught and all that? Or I don't know how I framed it. And I didn't get a satisfactory answer.
What was the response you got?
The response might be, oh, they don't know how to act. Because a lot of teachers used to say, oh, these actors who are, I shouldn't say names, but really famous actors, right? They don't know how to act. And oh my God, they did this thing, and they don't know act. But, they used to still probably make these movies on Shakespeare and plays. So I was like, okay, there's a reason they're up there. But still, I wanted to know the voice, how, what. And then I changed the school. and studied at a film school, understanding like what is acting for film, and later on, this is my side of the story, and I said, not much different, right? And but the voice thing, I think I got the idea of that voice development in London, and I was like, aha, that's why the British villains and actors like the guy who plays Loki or Benedict Cumberbatch, they have that kind of voice and resonance and all that. So
Oh, I didn't notice that. I gotta notice it. I gotta take notice now, starting from now on. Moving forward, like if I watch, okay, UK
Great.
actors, okay.
So then what happened was, I think I was struggling with this idea of making something which I wanted, and I was very passionate. I was like, it's going to change the world, a lot of people, and these stories and all that. And I actually made probably 8 or 10 short films, but those films were more like 10 to 12 minutes. And so I kind of like, when I observed the whole process analytically, make a short film, submit to festivals. If you win an award or get selected, you post on your social media, and then you think you are somebody. But who cares? You're nobody, right? And that's what I think now. And then I also noticed, because on the journey I've noticed people becoming depressed, which you talk about stress, because you don't get there where you think you should have been, because you've read so many books about power of positivity and envision, and you just imagine and you're going to win an Oscar, or you are next superstar like Meryl Streep. And I remember, I can actually right now, I'm thinking of someone who appeared in 3 network shows. These network shows will have a guest appearance. Blue Bloods will have you, and then you can go to Law and Order, and then the third one I forgot, Criminal Minds, and then you're done. And it doesn't matter, you have an MFA from NYU or Yale. And after that, now you're struggling. Because you think you were someone, so you don't want to go to a kid's short film who's going to pay you $50 because he can't afford to pay you more, or pay nothing, but you think you're an actor and you should be respected and celebrated because you have been in Law and Order, and no one can treat you that way.
Have you
I know those people. I know a lot of those people live in the city. And then if they have an MFA, their kind of escape is in teaching, because they have an MFA, they can teach acting. So then they decide, I'm going to teach acting or speech or movement or whatever. Which is, it's not really, and then still I have seen this among a lot of teachers. I've noticed it. I have felt it. I have felt them going through an unresolved issue, which is that they didn't get to become someone they wanted to. And I remember one teacher used to, during the whole semester, she might have mentioned it 3 or 4 times that she was in a movie, or she was the batchmate of Nicole Kidman. I'm using this phrase, batchmates. And but Nicole Kidman became a star and she did not, right? Same thing at another school. There was a teacher who would always tell that she was in a movie with Meryl Streep. So it's not an easy thing. It's a hard pill to swallow, to think I was with Meryl Streep, but I could not become like Meryl Streep. Why? Am I not talented enough? Because this industry is not about that, right? And so after making these short films, I was like, something is lacking. They don't understand. There was a movie script, a very fine young woman directed, and it had a phrase, white privilege. She didn't understand it. I wasn't happy. I was like, she doesn't even understand what that means. And then what happened was, she directed it. After that, I was like, really? So different people directed, and I finally decided to direct myself a short film. I directed it, and I decided if I can direct short film, I can direct a feature film. And if I direct a feature film, I will not have that problem that I am facing, that people don't understand the meanings behind a lot of things, the symbolism, the metaphors, or the text, subtext hidden within the text,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So that's
The unspoken
where I started.
words.
Yeah.